I think I was good being patient. If I did rush in right now, those towers would just demolish me. And I understand that I'm giving him more time to build up his defenses because he can't move outside of his base, but once I get the demolishers, once I get upgraded and I get the demolishers out, it'll be no prob. Keeping my gold and my keeping my gold fairly low. I tend to mine, or not mine. The reverse thinking again. I tend to chop too much wood. I don't know if this is good or bad. Should I take peons off of the wood and just... Should I kill them? Should I make them go do something else? I don't know. Because I have 1,000 wood. I guess it's better to have excess than none. But in the case of gold, it's not good to have an excess, because that means you're not spending it on troops. So I'm keeping my resource count relatively low. There we go. Start upgrading to my stronghold. Not the fastest stronghold upgrade. Obviously, I wasn't trying to tech fast. I was just trying to get a good substantial grunt army so I could contain him, and then get the demolishers out so I can get rid of these annoying ass towers. So my Blade Master is back in the action. This is good. Now I can be a little bit more, I don't know, I can be a little bit harassy. In retrospect, I see now that I probably could have harassed a lot more effectively since he didn't have that many defenses up yet. And I don't know why he comes out to attack me here. He takes all of his wood chopping ghouls with him. He's like, well, might as well get as much help as I can. But this fight is going to be really unequal. Them grunts, pound for pound, just fight way better than ghouls. And so I wind walk, go behind, and then stab this guy in the ass, like I always do. Yeah. I don't know, does that always happen after you wind walk? Do you always hit a critical? Because that's happened twice now, where I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, so I'm just going to move on to other thoughts that I have. Research complete. Got the spike barricades. I don't know why I did that. This is probably a waste of resources, but not really, because it's only like 25 gold, 50 wood or something. I don't know. It's just one of those upgrades that you get because you can. And then I spend all my resources. Yep, training more grunts. My grunt army is just like, fuck you. Every one of them little grunts is like flicking off the enemy. Just taunting him, just daring him to come over and try to defeat me. And my stronghold's almost upgraded, so pretty soon I'll be getting a third barracks and producing demolishers. Which, I don't know, I don't think I needed to produce the third barracks now in hindsight 2020. I think if I just stuck to 2, that would have been fine. Because demolishers, what, how many resources? Plus the grunts, plus the other grunt. So I can't really produce out of 3 structures off one base. Constantly, at least. So I wind walk in here, I'm all like, hey, what's going on in the base? Yeah, I decide to attack this. He's building up some slaughterhouses. I decide to sacrifice my hero's HP so I can kill this building. If this guy was a little smarter, he would have known to just cancel that because it was gonna die. And my hero is at level 4 and he can tank a lot of damage, so I'm just gonna kill the building and then get out of there. I'm not really trying to go for any hero kill or uber good micro or anything. Just getting rid of that one slaughterhouse. And then I got my demolisher moving up. Very good, very good. Building 2 more demolishers. And then this third barracks should be building a grunt, even though I can't support it. Which would be hacks. But, yeah. I think my build order is a little out of whack in terms of my resource distribution. So I got my little Blade Master, he's all like checking over here, making sure no fishy shit's going on. Oh no, that tomb, it was there. But the enemy guy probably took it because that creep camp is so near his base. Right now I'm just containing my opponent. I should have probably moved my grunts around a little more just to make sure he didn't like send a acolyte to go haunt a gold mine, because over here is totally like, I have no vision here. He could probably just try to, if he killed this. I doubt he did though, so maybe it doesn't even matter. So I move my demolisher up and then lure the hero back to the demolisher and then surround him. Again, he sends his chopping ghouls over. Doesn't that hinder you in combat? I mean, carrying wood and, like, trying to freaking swat some orc. Wouldn't that be annoying as hell? It's like, Jesus. You're already surrounded by a bunch of unfun people, the undead. And you have to carry wood and fight at the same time. What the hell is this? Well, I bring my demolishers up. They're gonna do a number on these towers and the slaughterhouse. I get a surround here, so there's basically nothing you can do. Except TP out. So I made him waste a town portal scroll? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. And unfortunately he comes back into combat for some reason. Oh. Good thing he got out of there. Not that I'm rooting for my opponents or anything. But what I'm doing here is just keeping my demolisher, I don't know, just pounding them from afar with my demolishers and just guarding them with my grunts and my blade master. Because I might as well make him come to me. My melee units will get destroyed if they just run into the undead base. They'll eventually get cut down. And that would be very inefficient use of resources. So I'm just going to keep my guys... I'm just going to keep my guys back and let the demolishers do their work. So, keeping steady production, more grunts. I've used nothing but grunts and demolishers as military units. Which shows how effective being outproducing your opponent can be. Even if he had produced the right counters, I have so many grunts it doesn't even matter what the hell he does. I mean, look at that, this is ridiculous. I think I had to have 2 hotkeys of grunts eventually and put my demolishers on hotkey 3 by the end of the game at least. So I windwalk, go behind him, I'm like, hey, critical hit of 70 hit points, very nice, very nice. This guy's he's being good by luring my hero into this tower range. I can't really get in, so I just decide to get out of there. But his hero has no place to hide now since I destroyed those buildings. And I still got my Windwalker over here ready to kick some ass. So basically just guarding my demolishers. Notice that also attention is a resource in this game because my resources shoot up when I'm trying to micromanage a battle. And I don't know whether I should be focused on my economy more or on the battle more. Probably the battle, since this Warcraft 3 is like that. It's not like Age of Empires where economy is basically your lifeblood, decides whether you win or lose. So again, he runs his hero behind the towers, a very low hit point hero. I tell my grunts to get out of there because they're getting chewed up. And I think he's overextending his hero a little bit, to say the least. I just windwalk and eventually catch up to him. And I stab him in the ass. I'm like, hey, assassination, biatch. Just as he levels up, too. Really couldn't use that level he just gained because I killed him. And so he leaves the game realizing victory is mine. So overall, not a bad game by me, I'd say. Props to my opponent, too, for being such a nice guy. AKA, not saying anything. But, yeah, I don't know if you guys have any tips, suggestions for me. Just leave them in the comments section below this YouTube video. So, this is the RiL3z signing out. Yeah.